Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you had a strong point to make but didn't have the right words? Communication isn't just about talking, it's about being understood, especially when we disagree. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Extra English TV, XET. I am so glad you are here today. My name is Shayu, and I'm your instructor, your coach, and your guide to mastering real American English. Today, we are diving deep into a very important topic, debates and opinions. Let's get started. First, let's define what an opinion is. An opinion is a personal belief or a feeling about something. Opinions are subjective. This means they are based on your own thoughts and are not necessarily facts. For example, if I say, "This pizza is the best in the world," that is my opinion. You might disagree. A word we often use when talking about opinions is stance. Your stance is your position on an issue. If the topic is school uniforms, your stance might be that they are helpful for focus. Another key word is perspective. This is another way to say your point of view. Everyone has a different perspective based on their life experiences and their values. To share your opinion, you can start by saying, "In my view, technology has made our lives much easier." Or you can say, "I strongly believe that education should be accessible to everyone, everywhere." Now let's talk about a debate. A debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic. In a debate, people present opposing arguments. This means they have different sides of a topic. Usually there is a pro side, which is for the topic, and a con side, which is against it. A very important part of a debate is the rebuttal. This is when you respond to the other side's point. A rebuttal isn't just saying, "You are wrong." It is explaining why your argument is stronger. To win a debate, you need evidence. These are facts, statistics, or examples that support your side. Without evidence, your argument is just an opinion. Facts make your debate points much more powerful. In a polite debate, you can say, "I see your point, but have you considered the environmental impact?" Another great phrase is, "I respectfully disagree. Based on the data, the costs are too high." So, what is the main difference? An opinion is personal and doesn't always need a reason. But a debate requires logic and reasoning. You are trying to convince others of your stance. Let's look at a scenario. Imagine we are discussing if cars should be banned from city centers. My opinion might be, "I love walking, so I think cars should be banned. It's much nicer." In a debate, I would say, banning cars will reduce air pollution by 30% in 3 years. The other side might provide a rebuttal. But how will local businesses receive their deliveries? Often the goal of a discussion is to reach a consensus. This means a general agreement. When everyone agrees on a solution, you have reached a consensus. This is very common in business. Sometimes you have to compromise. This means both sides give up something to agree. In our car example, a compromise could be banning cars only on weekends. Everyone wins a little. Now, let's practice. I want you to think about a topic you feel strongly about. Is it an opinion or a debate? Is it artificial intelligence, climate change, or maybe something simple like remote work? Once you have your topic, write down your stance and one piece of evidence to support it. When you speak, remember to maintain clear delivery. Speak slowly so others can follow your logic. Also, practice active listening. Pay attention to what the other person says before you reply. You can use acknowledgement to show you are listening. Say, "I understand where you are coming from." This doesn't mean you agree, but it shows respect for their perspective. It keeps the debate healthy. Be careful not to be too biased. This means only seeing one side and ignoring the facts. A good debater looks at all the information, even if it goes against their personal opinion. The opposite of subjective is objective. This means staying neutral and looking at just the facts. Staying objective helps you make better decisions and build stronger arguments in any debate. Let's practice more phrases. In my humble opinion, this is a great way to learn new vocabulary. From my point of view, consistent practice is the key to mastering English. If someone says English is easy, you might smile and say, "I beg to differ. It takes a lot of work." Let's listen to a short conversation. "I think the movie was boring." "I see your point, but the acting was great." Let's review. An opinion is personal. You have a stance and a unique perspective. A debate is formal. You use evidence to support your side and a rebuttal to answer others. The goal is often a consensus or a compromise. Remember to stay objective when you can. Learning these skills will help you in school, at work, and in your daily life. Keep practicing. At Extra English TV, we are here to support your journey every step of the way. You are doing great. I want to hear from you. What is your opinion on today's lesson? Did you find it helpful? Please leave a comment below with a sentence using one of our new vocabulary words. I'll read them all. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a like and share it with your friends who are learning English. And don't forget to subscribe to Extra English TV for more lessons on mastering real American English. In our next lesson, we will be talking about common idioms and slang. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching. I'm Shayu, and I will see you in the next lesson. Happy learning. Extra English TV, XET, mastering real American English together.